Yeesh. Come on. Get the drone back this way. Okay. When our drone friend returns. Dear Diary, in the waiting room, room change. Waiting for them to set up the new one. New medications have me feeling nauseous. A new doctor is checking me out. Dr. Summers, I want to get back to feeling better. Weird stuff going on in hospital. People having weird dreams, waking up with bruises or something, I don't know. Don't think I've had any nightmares. There are more corporate types from around the Roger group. I guess it's sort of run the hospital. Maybe they'll bring more amazing tech. Something to make all this better, I can hope. One of them had a look at me. Dr. Summers didn't look happy. Nobody likes having a boss breathing down their neck, I guess. Well, it true. Thank you for opening the door for me.
Target locked.
We beat that guard up. Use the computer. So. Oops. Use letter day. Okay. Kayla Stathos. Blindness caused by infection suffered in utero. Cybrois. Listen to schedule tomorrow. She's very excited. Chio Nishimura. Known condition symptoms coincide with 0 point. Violent displays taking necessary precautions. Deceased died in sleep. Unexplained heart trauma and bruising on throat. Body to be held pending police investigation. Eesh. Donaku. Doctor. Unexplained organ failure of liver and kidneys testing. Requested reading material. Got known unexplained tissue necrosis testing. To have video chat with family at 1:30. Eduardo Andrada. Known condition. Symptoms coincide with 0 point. Caution. Use the signature. Straight signature. I've considered dangerous. Best not to see this patient. Patient's dreams are getting worse. Linton Tucker must have thrashed in his sleep as his arm was bruised. Having concerns about where the bodies of dead patients go, the one marked 0 point is supposed to go to the morgue like the others, but I think they'll find a different fun destination. Not your place now, I was told. Yeah, because I'm just a nurse. Not like we aren't the engine that keeps this place going or anything. Patient woke up from a bad dream. There was burn mark on her. Is one of the patients getting out at night and torturing the others? The quarantine patients, the 0 points, are sometimes violent. Pulled a favour from security. Watched hours and hours of security video. No one is sneaking about at night, but the bad dreams and scratches, bruises and bite marks continue. Linton died. It's as though someone strangled and beat him to death, but no one is moving about. The morgue is closed, and yet we are not to take his body down here. What the hell is going on down there? So we have C. Summers. Hint. Your favourite animal. And H. Summers. Hint. 4. H. Edward. Okay, so we just need C. Summers' favourite animal. So. Just kind of unexplained organ failure. Nothing else this away.
Domo arigato, domo domo.
There's that, for which the code is 2573. And there is this dude.
Target locked. Initiating frag target protocol.
Whom we must stun. This is Chio Nishimura, who is a 0 point. I'm feeling much better. I don't know what came over me before. They said I was violent when the nurses had an arm and a sling. Was that me? I'm so tiny. I'm really worried. Dr. Summers came in to make sure I was alright. He's very sweet. You should see him. Goofiest doctor ever. He's always wearing something with otters on it. A tie, cufflinks, etc. So goofy. Makes it seem like it's not happening, and I smile. He says it's going to be alright, that the best doctors work here. When he says it, I believe. I don't know when they will allow me visitors. Hopefully soon. Okay. What's this way? A letter. Nico, seeing is weird. Colours, they're not how I imagined. There's so much to say. But a weird thing happened last night. The boy in the next room died in his sleep. His name was Linton. But it gets weirder. I heard one of the nurses whispering Linton's heart was almost up and injured. But he didn't have any chest wound. He had bruises on his throat, but no one was in there. But it gets even weirder. Last night I dreamed a shadowy man chased me. I asked who he was. He called himself Mr. In-Between. Said he was coming for us all. Said he'd come for me, but that he'd leave me alone for a night and choose someone else if I told him to. And I did. And Linton, I didn't tell anyone about Mr. In-Between. Just a stupid dream anyway. But I'm scared. But it's stupid. It's okay. You know, I would be scared too, so you are Gucci. So here is your friend and mine, Linton. Unexplained heart trauma and bruising on throat, investigation pending. Nothing else here. Here we have sparks from the bot next door scared me. Condition 0 point, must await signature. Patient considered dangerous. V12 freezes signature. Anything else back here for me? Nothing. Just some flavor text. In here. Dear Diary, new room, don't remember when, feel horrible. Can't work on marionettes anymore. New treatment's not working. It's hard to breathe. Think I'm going to die. I don't know. Company guy was here again. I think he thought I was sleeping. He said it was okay. It would be over soon. But then he wouldn't be. He said, we're going to do important things, you and I. Linton died a few days ago. Don't know what he had. They took him to the morgue, I think. I don't want to go down there. I don't want to end up in a cold table. I don't want people cutting into me. I'm scared. Me fucking too, buddy. Me fucking too. So, here is our friend who had unexplained tissue necrosis. Nothing else in here.
Scanning.
Here's the hidden button. What's us in here? Where there is some lore. So if we head back over this way. We can do this. See, Summers, Otter. The key code for elevator access to the morgue is 4905. I know you have an infamous habit for getting key codes, but please try to hold on to this one. Thank you, Junko Echi. Dr. Eggle Summers, you have a very handsome husband. Happy anniversary. Thanks again for the cufflinks. They're the coolest. All of my patients agree. They also agree that my card trick's getting better. I make them tell me this before giving them their meds. Kidding. Can't wait for dinner tonight. Love you, Connor. P.S. I saw Junko and the security guard coming out of the security office. Didn't look official. Know anything about that? We can't log in as Heidi for some reason. Unless I'm being very dumb there. Let me scroll down and double check. Okay. What I was checking is that there was nothing I'd missed. Now we can finally use the basement floor.
Access denied. Identification required.
Where we can do this.
Identification accepted. Access granted.
Appear at the morgue. To this horrifying vision. Hi, No Name. I hope you're doing well. You've come just in time for medical horror fun times. Just in case. You come in time for the awfulness. Hard writing in the dark. Phone's not working. Just make weird noises like talking, but not. Trapped. We came down here to escape. All the morgue doors are locked with keypads. We're going to brute force the key codes. Everyone has a set of numbers. There are 8 of us. 4 doors. We'll start at 0 and work our way to 999. I have my notebook, so I'm keeping a record. When we stop for breaks, everyone shouts out the last number and I write it down. Borrowed a pen from Makiko. She's a little girl, not sure where her parents are. The pen is bright pink and shows in the dark. My god, 3 dead, died in their sleep. Yasmin, Nori, and Sal. We panicked. We tried to go back up the elevator, no good. We covered the bodies. We're huddled at the other ends of the hall. Makiko cried and cried. I've been singing the songs from English class with her to keep her calm. One stuck in my head. There were 5 in a bed and the little one said, roll over, roll over. I'm taking over door 1 for poor Yasmin, but it's a mess. Yasmin got confused. She needed to write things down. Makiko gave us something to write the numbers on the wall. She called out 21342, but the wall says 21432. She may have skipped some numbers. I think she might be dyslexic. Marla's dead and asleep. She started choking like she was drowning. She died, body damp, but no other water. What the hell is happening? Everyone turns to me because I work security. What do I know? There are 4 of us now. No one wants to sleep. Keep checking my gun when no one's looking. Haven't told them I have it. Got to find the key code. Shunji died. I saw and felt it happen. He fell asleep next to me, then blood, cuts all over. He screamed. He screamed something about Mr. In Between coming for us. Now he's dead. Moved the body with the others. What is the fucking key code? Fuck. Trying to be calm for Makiko. She said she talked to Mr. In Between last night. Don't know what that means. What's going on out there above? Now there are 2 of us. Gerald is dead. He was entering codes into door 2 and then just lost it. Started shouting. Screamed that he remembered the first and last digits sneak codes were the same as the room number. Said it didn't matter. So the world already ended. We're all that's left and this is hell. He got violent. He busted the keypads on rooms 2 and 4. I shot him dead. Didn't want to. Thought he'd hurt Makiko. He got up to 47104, I think. That was the last number he screamed over and over again. So hard to keep track. We're held all together. No one's going to sleep. Makiko keeps nodding off. I pinch her so hard she cries. Breaks my heart, but we're not sleeping. Why is this happening? Makiko is gone. We dozed off. She screamed. A long scream that grew fainter like she was falling down a deep hole. But there's no hole. No way out. All that's left is her coat and her pen. It shows bright pink in the dark. Mr. In Between got her. It's going to get me. This fucking key code. I can't stay awake. There was 1 in a bed and the little one said, good night. Two, 1, 4, 3, 2. Oops. Ah, shit. Okay. Now this is the bit where I'm just going to look it up because I find it incredibly frustrating. Okay, so okay. Hang on, so it's 1. This is true. I mean, this isn't Orochi Tower yet. I'm saving Orochi Tower for next week. I'm still just clearing out the side quests. So it's 1, 5, 1. No, incorrect. 3, 5, 1. There we go. I did definitely look that up.
The schematics this unit has access for this building indicate that this is where the organs and bodies brought from the hospital are delivered.
Yep. And it's incredibly cursed. Yeah, I have this, and I have the other investigation mission to do, so I was saving them for this stream. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. That's pretty cursed. It is, in fact, what I would call very cursed. Don't worry, it's about to get worse. This whole quest is very cursed. First and foremost, I want to know and I do not regret any of this. Second, I've erased all of my data here. My work is hidden in a place and only I know where it is. Whoever's reading this, if you want my work, you'll need me alive. These are not my technical notes, but a personal account of what happened. Where do we begin? My name is Dr. Darrow Ellswick. I'm a surgeon for Valley. It is my job to put the human flesh onto their cyborgs, to add the biological component that makes them work, to bring humanity to transhumanity. But I've moved on from the clumsy clay. I perform surgery on the soul, but we will get to that. My dreams are strange. Where do I start? I was as shocked as anyone when Unit 991 went berserk, gutting an employee. We managed to shut it down. We kept it in cold storage, halting the implantation process until we could know more about the donor. The human parts had become scarce, you see, and our supplier became less and less selective on when the material was procured. I did not realise, not then. I did not know who rested in the metal shell. I did not know the name Maro Uno. The world may never know the artistry of Maro Uno. He was the best at his ghastly craft. You see, he was imprisoned for a much more minor crime. The world did not know him as a mass murderer of prolific skill, and depending on who reads this, might never know. The meat in the machine was of a killer, and something of his dreadful self lived on in that tissue. Okay, I'm glad to hear that it's a good exhaustion, not a bad exhaustion. I am just glad that we have a 3-day weekend so I can spend tomorrow doing absolutely nothing. But that was impossible. I had not used the brains, and yet he haunted his tissue and organs. Something spiritual was happening. I knew it once the dream started. Mine was strange, but the dreams of the patients were worse. That's when I had a theory of what may have been happening. Carl Jung teaches us as a communal unconscious, the shared space where we as a species store concepts and thought archetypes. It had to be that. Maro Uno haunted us in our dreams, one shared space between us all. Carl Jung teaches us of the archetypes that make up our being. We are each multiplicity, and one of these archetypes found its way into Unit 991. What I detected was not the ghost of Maro Uno, but a shard of him, a distilled piece of him, more pure, more than human. It's the May Day bank holiday, so I've had like a massive drag, and then like let me think. So I've got Monday off because it's a bank holiday, and then I've got Friday off as an actual holiday, and then we've got bank holiday at the end of May. And then we're into June, where I have the Friday the 28th and then the next week off. So basically, and I'm doing a lot of other stuff in June that will be exciting nonetheless. And I also have Friday the 19th through to Monday the 22nd off. No, Friday the 21st through to Monday the... For some reason I was convinced my birthday was on a Sunday. It's not, it's just that Sunday is the day I'm getting my next tattoo, so that's the day I consider like my celebration day. Friday, I'm probably going to go to Oxford and then head down to my parents that night, and I might see if any of my friends are available and want to go out, or I might not because I don't like drinking. I might see if my parents feel like going out for a meal that night because I don't like drinking the night before I get a tattoo, even though I have plenty of time to rest it out. Because alcohol stays in your blood and it makes you bleed worse. That's a fun fact for you. So I try and avoid it during the healing process. So we'll see. Anyway, basically the next 2 months I'm quite excited because I've got a fair chunk of time off. Well, and also for me, like, I'm going to a new place, so I'm going to be super anxious. So I want to have like quiet night on Saturday, go out on Friday. Well, it depends a lot on Dad's hospital visits and like how my family are doing, but nice dinner Friday night, quiet night on Saturday, takeaway, stay inside, probably play Sumiko Garashi all night. Anyway, back to the horror. Here I began my study in earnest. Oops, 5. Incorrect. So we just did entry 4. We want entry 5. I studied. I visited the places shown to me in dreams, and I found undiscovered crime scenes in Maro Uno. Ghastly, yes, of course. I took no pleasure in the deaths, but the man's artistry, it cannot be denied. His arrangement and attention to detail, his dedication to unity of effect. I can compartmentalise my brain enough to acknowledge the aesthetic genius. And here my more esoteric studies went deeper as well. 3 books and certain deep sections of Rocci's electronic archives I read. I experimented as well. The surgical met the spiritual, craft met art, knowledge met intuition. I left offerings to this artisan, food, hair, nail clippings, blood, and his presence grew as if the shard of him was discovering his missing parts. And now the patients who dreamed of him awoke in the night with physical wounds. How is this possible? How could Maro Uno still influence a physical, and if his remains had been destroyed? I searched and discovered there are still scraps of his anatomy left. I collected these parts, cared for them as though they were relics. I fused all my musings together, my science and my spiritualism. I performed certain rites. I constructed a shrine using what remained of Maro Uno, and I made offerings. Then he came to me. He became solid and sharp in dreams, and those he visited began to die. Sleep comes soon. If you have opened this entry, you have also opened the door. I built the shrine to Maro Uno in cold storage. I locked it up. When the one below silver forms a marriage with the one below tin, they consummate the union and multiply, making a key. It is so beautiful, so perfect. All impurities of the soul have been stripped away. It is simple and elegant. I will sleep soon. I do not know if he will come to to reward or punish me. Perhaps I will be distilled down to my essence, defined as an archetype. I regret none of this. Dr. Darrell Elswick. So, the hint is... oops, 1, 7. So, the one below silver and the one below tin. I could work this out, but I'm lazy, so I'm going to look it up instead. Okay, so it's 6, 4, 7, 8. Basically, the way you would work it out is look at a periodic table, grab the ones underneath silver and underneath tin, take their numbers and multiply them, or if you're like me, you'll look it up because you are intensely lazy. And you don't like medical horror. Now is... oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Now is the time to look away, I was going to say, but if you don't like medical horror, you probably shouldn't be watching me play this game anyway. Certainly not this stream. Not this mission, rather. Hello. Dear Diary, I can't feel anything. Something went wrong. I got out. I was not supposed to, but something went wrong. I took control. I got out and found my way back to the hospital. Something bad happened here. I found you, but I can't find Jack. Can't find me. What's going on? My footsteps sound like clanking. I remember. I shouldn't be able to remember. I remember the cold steel table on my back. I remember hearing snip, snip, crunch, crunch, snip, crunch. Remember my chest opening like a Venus flytrap in Rewind. Sorry, Diary, I'm going to dissect you, like they dissected me. I'm going to leave pieces of you. Someone will come. Someone will find you and put you back together. And maybe they'll find Jack and know how to put him back together. Jack? Side story. You really find the tearjerkers. This isn't the first time the meeting in Orochi Cyborg has remembered its past. Beef in the shell. KG, what a line. What a great and yet simultaneously terrible line. Now, one of these you need a thing for. The thingy is 6, 4, 7, 8. Okay, I know it's one of these, I just can't remember which exactly. Not that one. Here we go. I do. I didn't quite make it in time to interrupt him. This mission is excellent, but also, like, really, really horrifying, as many good Secret World missions are. Okay. Right, Sec 5. Where are you? Where did you go, Sec 5? Oh no. What? I'm a confused bee. Okay. Let's activate before dealing with the shrine. So... we get marginally lost. And head out this way. Oh dear God. Take back what I said about marginally lost and turn it into very lost. I hate those noises so much. Is there... What? Can we get into there? Is there lore in there? I'm gonna scroll back up in this and see if there is. If there is, I'll come back later and find it. We want to head to the first floor. Emphasis on the think. Nope, we went to the second somehow. Even though this is not where I wanted to go. I messed up. I may have messed up. Hang on. Hang on, I'm confused. I think I have messed up. It's been a while since I've done this, so I can't super duper remember it, unfortunately. Get back into the hell zone. Around all of this bloody nonsense. Cursed. Cursed object. Now here's Sec 5, but I can't... To activate Security 5 before dealing with the shrine. Ah, there it is. It just wasn't showing up for me. It was what it was.
This unit fears that the population in cold
Here we go.
storage has responded to you opening the door. Please follow this unit.
It was that it I've gone the wrong way once again. Consistently doing that. I couldn't see the thing that I needed to hover over. For some reason thought I needed to go upstairs.
Shiz just got real!
Sure did.
That is, you must escape.
I'm
this unit
trying.
will hold them here. Get out before they can kill you.
I'm trying. No. Please let me select the first floor. There we go. Jesus. Yeah, I feel like I maybe did this mission twice on my main the second time round to pick up some lore that I'd lost, but otherwise, same. Whew. Hey, we made it out. Alive-ish.
You didn't think I could come back? Consciousness skips between machines. I just moved to a new body. Perhaps you're thinking about this whole immortality thing from the wrong angle.
What a beautiful phrase. What a beautiful concept. It's people. Sorry, couldn't resist. Was that incentive? Did I trigger you, bro? Go shout it at Top Tumblr. In the meantime, back to business. Shakes head in unhappy. Orochi was filling its machines with meat. One of their scientists went cuckoo and in the end succeeded in summoning a wraith. I hope we don't run into that situation again. Grisly stuff. Looks at Cameron like I'm in the office. It's already happy over here, so this message may be slightly loopy. If you want to keep the crazy away in this business, I recommend a lot of high-grade alcohol and gamma humour. Zern says, it'll give you +5 on your next sound check. I don't know what the fuck that means. Ciao, ciao. I like ran through, and did, so I got all of the lore apart from Dark Agatha, which I'm still missing, on my main. And I do want to do it on my alts at some point, it's just that the idea is so exhausting. Okay, so we have 45 minutes left of stream, and we are going to go do that last investigation mission that I've been leaving for ages, because I'm not very good at it. But first, we're going to try hardest to load out into Tokyo. I swear in this game they were like, oh, we know why Tokyo takes forever to load into and we're gonna fix it. And then, I guess it's the fact that it's like 2 whole zones.
You will come back, or we shall be forced to cancel your life.
Stop it, you made me jump. But, the one I want hasn't arrived yet. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You will come back, or we shall be forced to cancel your life.
Fuck off.
Lethal force is authorized.
Okay.
Please
This is it.
be still.
Choose your own is the one I haven't done yet. I also want to Tokyo. I need Opener of Keymon and Orochi Prototype Smiler Mark 1.1. This is what I was looking for, I think. One 30, 5 on 5. God, I hate this map. It's nearly impossible to see anything. Smiler. And then the opener of Keymon is... Okay, opener of Keymon teleports around. So while we're over here, we're gonna go
Lethal force is authorized.
grab the
Please
Smiler
be still.
by basically grabbing a whole load of these guys and... I'll grab the opener of Keymon while running up that way, I think is the easiest way to do it. Oof. I may have made some mistakes. I accept full responsibility for all my fuck-ups. Okay. Beat up some of these guys. Can you tell that I'm putting off picking up Choose Your Own because I have this like deep inset memory of it being difficult and me being bad at it. I can't even remember if it is. It's just that some part of my brain is like, nope, bad, bad, illegal, bad, bad, bad. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we basically have to beat up a certain number of robots. And eventually, Smiler wakes up and gets angry at us. Emphasis on the if I remember correctly. I mean, yeah, this is very true, No Name. Like, you almost like you forget how much of a difficulty curve Tokyo is until like you go to it immediately out of Carp Fangs and you're like, man, Carp Fangs was difficult, but this is like really, really difficult. You piece of shit, you were dead. Why did I do that? I didn't need to interrupt you there, and I wasted my interrupt. Come on, wake up and fight me. Meet me in the pit. Here we go. Me yelling, meet me in the pit worked. Dope. It's the shit that I like to see. So, oh, we have someone else, Congealed Disgust, who I missed. Okay. But in order to get them... I do as well. I think it's, well, I think a large part of it is because there was such a long time between Tokyo that even if you didn't, like, endgame, you're still able to, like, level up a bit. But also, I just feel like... I feel like the enemies there hurt less. I don't know. I've got one more boss that I'm gonna have to probably get off camera because it'll require me doing, another round at the Tenebrous Sky, which I don't really want to do. Given that it was so frustrating the first time around. So instead we're gonna wander around and try and find the opener of Kimon. And then we're going to run that way and grab... that mission. The reason I'm putting off is because it involves a lot of speaking out loud, which I have done a lot of and is slightly hurting my throat, so... Right. Not immediately shown up yet. Really care about making friends while I run around here. I'm going to, like... immediately ollie out pretty quickly afterwards. I just want to see if your friend and mine appears while we're running through here. Very appropriate that it should be a burning passion, and yeah, me too. This area is just... I feel like I spent so much time here because for a while my like daily run involved going around here, and it never gets less frustrating or garbage. Like, it's always just as bad.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
Yeah. There's the boss who teleports, who is cursed, and then there's also the rare who teleports, who I'm currently looking. Sorry, not the boss. Rather, I should say. There's like there's the quest guy who teleports, who is an asshole, and then there is also the rare that I'm currently looking for, who teleports around, and he is also very cursed. Gonna make another pass around trying to find him. If it's not happening, I'll do it off camera sometime. Me running around trying to find one specific enemy is not particularly interesting. I am fully aware of that. Shit. Well, he was there and he just teleported away, which is incredibly annoying. Because that little portal is his... I'm teleporting thing. Don't care. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm hoping that watching me be bad at solving puzzles and also bad at finding the rare that I'm looking for can at least be a little bit entertaining, even if it doesn't help. Right, I don't want to aggro that guy. Because he is the other boss that I don't want to beat up. He might danger bungos me in a minute. Oh no. Ah. Oh, that is very cursed. What? Piece of shit, little bitch. Now you've set me on fire too. Right. Yeah. The thing is, I know like where he spawns. It's just waiting for him to actually spawn. I give up on this. I'm gonna go run down to the thing and grab the do a final pass this way. If he doesn't appear, gonna run down and just grab the mission and just get on with it. I'll do... the thing is, I wanted to do like as much of the everything as possible on this character like on camera, but me doing like 2 missions to hunt some bosses, or doing 1 mission and running around here a lot to hunt a rare is not interesting, whereas the side quest is interesting, so... I will hustle my hooves that away. The thing is, I also know for a fact that I'm getting mixed up between where the 2 different teleporty guys spawn. Which is really not helping, so... But hey. Worked out where they are, I just need to now actually hunt them. Cries. I also need to take this guy into some lairs and get the lairs cleared out on him. But he's so low level, and I also barely have any signets on him because I haven't really bothered yet. So, you know. Right. First thing I'm gonna do... where is... the vending machine where I can sell my old gear to? It's not in here, it's down here, isn't it? I know you're in here, vending machine. Don't lag me outside again. Well, I was going to, quite probably. Thank you. Thank you, No Name. I appreciate it. Now I have to remember what. Leave me alone. Nope. There we go, that's what my crafting was. There is definitely a vending machine here, I just cannot for the life of me remember where it is. Right. Or it's blue. I can get another fierce glyph. Nope. 2 stalwarts and an accurate. Completely useless. Right, I'll sell all of these. I thought maybe it is up here.
Can I get you anything? Some giggle water? A gasper and a light?
Nope. Is it one of you guys I can sell my stuff to? Here it is. I can't buy anything anyway. Not the least because I don't have the those coins because I only open caches on my main, but to be honest, I'll probably start opening them on my alt soon, try and get some of the gear. Anyway. It still worked out. That's what matters, is it still worked out.
Greetings, secret worlder.
I used to know somebody who had that hair and it constantly unnerves me.
We know the truth, and we are not pleased. We know who you are. We know your masters, but do you know them?
Absolutely not.
Time for a game. To find us, you will have to play. To learn what we know, you will have to play. Let's begin. Find the disc. Play the disc. Choose your own adventure. Make the right choices. We are the swarm. We are many. We know the truth.
So, take this. And then we need to find a computer that can play the disc. And this is where I fail due to not being able to remember that, so... grab this. Oops. I absolutely missed all of that phone call by it being alt-tabs. Something about them being the swarm and knowing the truth. So we can head back over this way to use their computers. I have to pay real cash money dollars for Sprint 5. I still don't have Sprint 6 on my main because the idea of paying cash money dollar makes me want to eviscerate myself, but we can use the CRT computer here. You dream of sightless zones suspended in the wet dark of the room. The special time when all humans have gills and pristine symmetry of fish. Devour your twin, absorbing your sibling's essence. You awake, lying on your back. Your limbs still churn through. What good? Where are you? What's going on? Okay, I am definitely going to use a guide for this because I'm always bad at these. You stand, leaving the comfort and warmth, gasping at the cruel cold. A bathtub? Like a newborn fawn, you stumble on steady legs. Your hands grope blindly. A square object, your phone. You turn it on, it's glowed dimly illumined in an unfamiliar bathroom. Sleep kinks your brain into associated fugue. You barely recognise the face in the fogged mirror. What are you doing here? None of the lights work. By the glow of the phone, you shakily put on your clothes. A single door is the only means of either ingress or egress. You enter a small hotel room. There are no lights. There is no power. The bed clock is frozen dead at 3 a.m. Yellow wallpaper is bubbled and peeling with curious patterns that are hard to look at. You sit in a small but comfortable bed trying to gather your thoughts. You hear fluttering footsteps outside. You hear a clicking noise. You shine the light of your phone on the door. The door turns slowly, deliberately. The dark hole is thwarting over outside. The carpet by the door darkens with foul-smelling fluid. The water seeps through the keyhole, but the droplets do not fall down. They fall up, forming a growing puddle on the ceiling. The door shudders and buckles. Panicking, you drop your phone. To the southwest is a window. To the northeast is the connecting door that joins this room to another. You pick up your phone. The connecting door is thankfully unlocked. You open it and rush through, entering a second hotel room. You slam the connecting door shut, noting it locks on the side. You hear a crash that must be the hall door of the first hotel room busting open. At the same time, the handle of the hall door of the room you're currently occupied twists and rattles. There are more than one of them out there. You have moments to react. You lock the deadbolt on the connecting door, adjoining the stream to your original. The bolt clicks home, the handle turns to something, tries to open it from the other side. The lock holds for now. You have a moment to get your bearings. Second hotel is decorated in the same drab manner as the previous. Main hall door to the southeast and connecting door you just came through to the southwest shudder and shake. Can't go through them yet. To the northeast you see a second connecting door. Northeast. Connecting door is unlocked as well. Open it and rush through, entering the third hotel room. You slam the connecting door shut. The room is as black as pitch. Crash and plodding steps your assailants enter the room you just recently occupied. At the same time the handle of the hall door you occupy twists. You feel the conspiracy against you growing. You have a moment to react. You lock. Thing seems to shudder and shake. Look. Room is black as pitch. You can't see a thing. You hear knobs twisting and doors buckling. No power in the stream, but thankfully you have your phone. Its glow reveals another hotel room, draped decorated in the same manner as the others. In a panic, you realise you've run out of connecting doors. It's panic rattling on all the other doors. You have to get out of here. You see a thick set of curtains. Flicking the curtains, revealing a window. Through the window you see a fog-shrouded New England landscape. The drop is 2 stories down, the ground looks hard. You hear the doors behind you cracking and give way. In desperation you leap out the window. 2 stories down that you manage to tuck and roll with only minor pain to your ankles. You're standing outside Jack and Wendy's B&B. The night is dark and you smell the familiar reek of salt and strange things brought from the seas. An evil fog grips the landscape. The adrenaline and the chilled New England air clear your head. You're in your hometown of Kingsmith. You've returned after so many years on an investigation. Profane cult has taken root in the town, filling a citizen's head with starry wisdom. To the southwest, in front of the B&B is the road, Belmont Avenue. You hear some sort of commotion in that direction, see a vague glow in the mist. The shoreline of King Strait stretches to the northwest. It's not a road, but it appears to be the empty. There's debris all around you, but it's too dark to identify it. The moon. Where is the moon? Among the debris you see a wooden log. It's just the right size and shape to be a handy club. Oops. Log. Take log. North. Pick it up and head northwest. You walk along the shores of King Strait. The way grows strange. Far behind you hear the padding of unseen feet. The B&B is swallowed to the fog to the southeast. A mysterious glow dims and recedes behind you. Eventually you come to King's Court and walk down the road. You hear children's laughter stretched and distorted by the fog. Immediately to the south is by a playground and a fountain. A dozen children are at play. They see you and wave enthusiastically. The church you know lies further in a southwesterly direction. Could you find sanctuary there? South. You approach the children. The smallest little girl runs to greet you with the same enthusiasm of youth. She's holding a large breast as it gestures towards you with a glimmer in eyes that makes you uneasy. Knock her out. She and the others flee, shrieking in tones that are not quite human, more like rabbits dying in the night. The large pair of scissors lie gleaming on the ground. Take skizzors. You pick up the skizzors and head southwest. Standing in front left of the church, what stands just northwest of you. Mouth gapes at the desolation. The spire is broken off halfway up and jagged, as though some giant bit it off. Stained glass is shattered. Every square foot is profaned. Something bad happened here. You hear murmurs inside. As you investigate, the sky changes into colour you cannot describe. Weird shapes slither in the shivering clouds. You can feel the world pass from the control of no gods or forces to that of gods or forces unknown. The Abbasids have done it. The rituals are complete. The outer ones come. There's little time. This is the end. There's little that can be done, but you know a place down by the water where certain letters are etched in cement. Those letters can protect you. Immediately northwest side of the ruins of the church. Main Street 1 southeast. Down the road to the southwest is the police station. Southeast. Hurry down Main Street, nervously glancing around the ancient harbour town lanes. Homecomings are so strange. Hometowns feel simultaneously familiar and different on the return. Do your memories cooled and changed or have the alleyways? None of them lead in the proper directions. Halfway down Main Street you hear a murmur. To the northeast you see odd motions in the window of an abandoned shop. You hear voices on the roofs to the southwest, and a nearby ladder leads up to them. To the southeast, Main Street continues to the shore. You reach the end of Main Street at Belmont Avenue. You can see the waters of Fletcher Bay. Your destination lies further up Belmont Avenue to the northeast, but how do you get there? The streets teem with townsfolk, with cultists, with friends and family, and things not altogether human. None of them walk quite right. Most either hop like devilfish frogs or shamble like the damned. They turn. They notice you. Hold sword is too close to... Oops. Fuck. Okay, right. Let me just cheat on all of this again, because I hit the wrong thing. So, apologies. Cartoons.